I believe that practice is the best teacher and that new concepts should be learned through examples rather than theory. However, as much as I would like to skip the theoretical parts, there are some fundamental concepts that need to be addressed at the beginning, as we will reference them throughout our lessons. I'm referring to the program's interface and some of its key elements. I will be recording these videos using Excel from the Microsoft Office 365 suite, but the content will also be applicable to earlier versions of the program, started from Excel 2007 and to latest version. This is because the external and functional differences between these versions are minimal. While the names of tabs or the layout of tools may vary slightly, these differences are not crucial for understanding how to use Excel. So, let's get started. All documents created in Excel are called workbooks, and workbook files have the extension .xlsx. In older versions of Excel, the extension was .xls. Each workbook opens in a separate program window, which allows you to switch between them using the taskbar of your operating system. When you start the program, you will need to create a new workbook. A classic paper book consists of sheets. In an Excel's workbook we find them as well. By default, Excel 365 creates one sheet in a new workbook, but you can create as many sheets as needed by clicking the button next to the sheet label. You can navigate between worksheets by clicking on the labels at the bottom of the Excel window. The currently active worksheet can be easily identified by the highlighted appearance of its label. Each sheet is essentially a table, which consists of rows and columns. Rows are numbered from 1 to 1,048,576, and columns are labeled with letters from A to XFD. As we reach the end of the alphabet, column designations continue with combinations like AA, AB, AC, and so forth. At the intersection of rows and columns is a cell, which serves as Excel's main workhorse. Each cell in a spreadsheet can store a number, text, or formula. Formulas make spreadsheets so powerful, but we'll come back to formulas a little later. Every cell has a unique address. It will be easy to understand Excel's addressing system if you are familiar with how chess positions are marked. In Excel, the top left cell has the address A1, which indicates it is at the intersection of column A and row 1. When you click on cells in the worksheet, their address will be displayed in the name field. At any given moment, only one cell on the sheet can be active. This is indicated by a frame surrounding the selected cell and its address shown in the name field. The cell frame is known as the table cursor. You can move the cursor either by clicking on a desired cell with the mouse or by using the arrow keys on your keyboard. Note that the row and column headers at the intersection of the active cell are highlighted in a different color, which can be helpful for quickly locating the selected cell. In essence, working in Excel involves entering and formatting data in a table on a worksheet. To start entering data into a cell or to modify its appearance, you must first select the cell, effectively activating it. You can select a cell using either the mouse or the arrow keys. All operations with cells are carried out using tools, which are grouped by purpose on the toolbar. The toolbars themselves are categorized and located on thematic tabs, such as Home, Insert, Draw, Page Layout. By clicking on a tab, you can see the associated toolbars, which are labeled at the bottom to indicate their specific functions. The area where the toolbars reside is known as the ribbon. You can hide the ribbon to expand the program's working area by double-clicking on the active tab. If the ribbon is hidden, it will temporarily reappear when you click on any of tabs and will disappear again after you select a tool and switch to the working area. This feature can be particularly useful when using Excel on devices with smaller screens, like laptops. Now that we've covered the theory, let's move on to some practical exercises. Let's create a simple spreadsheet.